Well, it sure looks like an innocent sergeant, doesn't it? But you can see there's been some mods to this one. This is a challenge lock from Kerensky77. You guys have seen one of his locks before. It contained a screw, and it took me forever to get into it. When we managed to pick that one, Kerensky77 then a few days later followed up with this one. There's what your bitting looks like. Come on, baby. There we go. So very challenging 6-pin lock. It does work. It works fairly smoothly in that direction, but it doesn't want to turn counterclockwise. So I got to tell you, I've tried to pick this a couple of times. I've been playing with it, and it's really crunchy inside. This thing contains, I know it's got some screws in it. There's just absolutely no question. But because it's so rough, it's a very secure lock, difficult to pick, obviously, but because it's so rough, I think that's probably why, see there, now it goes counterclockwise, just once in a while. But that's probably why they don't use these screws in all the commercial pinnings. Anyway, there's what you go. There's what you got. Let's see if we can clamp this thing up and get it picked. Alright, we got this thing tied down. It does work. The tailpiece is getting caught up on the back of the vise there. Same key. I think you've seen this already. Pretty good bitting 6-pinner. I'm going to try to pick it using this homemade tension wrench. I made it from a car antenna, stainless steel. Slide that, gives a little bit better control of the core. Put my thumb right on it, just out of the frame there. And I'll be using a Peterson gem. So let's put a little bit of tension and just see if we can start finding something that's binding. And that was pin 2. Got a click out of him. Okay, that was 3. Let's got a click out of him as well. Okay, that was 4. It's a very slight turn. So we have a false set going now. It doesn't mean we've cleared those pins. That's the problem with screws. It just means we got the head out of the shear line. Doesn't mean the shaft is not still there. And it is, I can tell you. Okay, pin 2, a little bit of feedback. One. Okay, I think he's set. Or close to it. Okay, let's start in the back, look around. A very slight false set going. I'm looking for a binder. Everything seems springy. Pin 2. Got a lot of feedback, and now we've lost our false set. Okay, we got part of it back there. I just touched pin 3. Okay, there's pin 4. And we got our false set back. So now I just need to find the shaft that's stuck. Shafts, perhaps. Okay, pin 3. Still getting the feedback off him. I'm going to give him a little extra. There we go. Looking for another binder. Okay, that was 1. I got another click out of 1. No turn on the core though, so I might have just overset him. Okay, everything in the back is still springy. Okay, a little feedback there on 3. Got a click out of him, a little turn. Got a pretty good false set going. But again, that doesn't mean anything with this lock. It just means you got more of the screws bound up in that shear line. Okay, I'm on 2. I got pretty good feedback there. Take a chance. Okay, I think we got him, or another step closer anyway. Let's see if somebody else fell down. Okay, that was pin 1. Oh, that was pin 2. Got a feedback again. I might have overset him. I'm on 1, I believe, now. And there we go. Got him. 2 again. Everyone else is still springy. 3. One again. Getting tired of this yet? 1 is not done. Okay, I think we got 1 that time. Three. Definitely getting these out of sequence. Okay, that was 4. We got a release on the tension again. We got a little further turn on the core. And there we go. Finally. Alright, we're at 6 minutes, but I don't care, fellas. We're going to gut it. I want to know what's inside of Kerensky's lock here. So, we're going to need this. We are going to need a flat tip screwdriver. Okay, we do have a key for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and lock it back up. Okay, well, at least he didn't put Loctite on these, or at least on this one. Okay, we will need, looks like a medium. Yaman. Oh boy, I can already see we're going to have some fun with this one. Alright, put this up here, pull that out. Oh man. No wonder this was such a lot of fun. Wow. Come on, focus. All the chambers are threaded, every single one of them, and it looks like number 4 and number 6 are even oversized a little bit, different size pins. Thank you very much, Kerensky77. I take it back. 1 through 3 are threaded. Number 4, see, is actually counter milled way down inside of there. Wow. Okay, let's see what's in the upper. No wonder it took me 946 tries. Uh-oh. Here it is. Try not to drop those. He's got pretty powerful springs up inside of there. Okay, I must have dropped something. I don't know if this was part of the plan, but that was actually in 6. There is no pin in 5. There's no pin in 5. There was a spring, but there was no pin in 5, no key pin. I'm sorry, no driver in 5. So let's see what we got. Let me straighten this up just a bit. That's a screw. A Phillips screw, probably out of his watch. Good God. Alright fellas, let's look at this together. This is the first time I've looked at it. So number 1, number 2, well, they're all serrated. All the bottom pins are serrated in some fashion. This is just amazing. This one looks to be almost a combination of a serration and a T-pin. And this is just straight up serrations. And the top diameter of this one is tapered as well. Come on, baby, focus for me. Wow. Okay, in the top we had this rounded, looks like a rounded spool. And this one is part of a screw, it looks like. This one also is a weirdly threaded screw. The head on this one was pointed down. The shaft was up inside of the spring. Looks like a kind of a T-pin here going. There was nothing in 5. It was completely empty other than the key pin, and then we had our gatekeeper, just a normal standard pin in number 6. Well, there you go, fellas. I am so happy to get this thing picked and to get it on camera. It only took me about, I don't know, 277 tries. But there you go. Everybody stay safe. Kerensky, sir, thank you for this awesome lock. I hope I never see another lock containing screws. Anyways, thanks a lot, fellas. Thanks for your time. Stay safe. Stay legal. Fellas, I have an addendum to this. I was looking for that screw. I took out some of the plugs from the top, and he even went so far as to thread the upper part of this as well. I didn't want to strip those. He had them all Loctited, and those were too tight. I didn't want to take a chance of stripping them. But in the course of taking out the pins, I did find the lost one, and it turned out, indeed, to be another one of these devious little, I don't even know what kind of screws they are, but they are definitely hard to pick past the shear line, I'll say that. So there you go. It was even more of a screw lock than what we had thought. Anyway, thanks guys.